One of my favorite legacy decks is Red Painter, and I think Vexing Bauble might be the key to bringing it to Vintage. Welcome back, Vintage gamers, to an experiment. This is a Legacy to Vintage port. I love playing Painter in Legacy, and I think there's a way we can make Painter work in Vintage. I've always tried to play Painter in Vintage, but it kind of missed Force of Will, and then when you played Force of Will, you didn't have enough blue cards, and it got a little clunky. But now we have Vexing Bauble, which everyone told me would break the format in half. It hasn't, but I do think this card is quite good in certain situations. And one of those situations is as a way to get non-Force of Will decks more leverage in the game. So we have a Vexing Bauble addition into our red Painter shell with tons and tons of mountains. You might ask, why no Ancient Tomb? And I tried Ancient Tomb. It just gets wastelanded, and you have enough colorless mana with your off-color Moxen that you don't need them, and you really need red mana. Red mana is really important to play Welder and Engineer. Those are the core cards of your deck, and it is very important. So we are looking at a bunch of combinations. We have plenty of A plus B combos. We have Grindstone and Painter Servant, where your opponent gets their whole deck milled over. We have Manifold Key and Time Vault, where you take infinite turns. We have Painter Servant and Pyroblast, where you can destroy blue permanents. Everything becomes blue. We have Agatha's Soul Cauldron and Phyrexian Devourer to give a creature a very large 1/1 counters enough to lethal your opponent. Agatha's Soul Cauldron also doubles as graveyard removal, anti-graveyard card, and you can like put your Welder ability on your Painter, so there's some gameplay there. We have Chaos Defiler and Bolus's Citadel and Phyrexian Dragon Engine as targets for our Goblin Engineer, because although Goblin Engineer cannot bring 6-drops into play, Goblin Welder can. So a very common combination in this deck is going turn 1 Goblin Welder, turn 2 Goblin Engineer, sack a Moxen, and get a Citadel. Obviously, Citadel doesn't play well with Bauble, but you can get your Baubles in and out. You can always sack your Bauble to your Citadel, and I think it's okay. It's only one like minor gripe. We have a bit of an artifact toolbox to go with our Engineer here with Soul Guide Lantern, Sensei Stop, and Needle, also findable off of Urza Saga. And then Goblin Welder, Chaos Defiler can clean up random permanents. Tie it all together with some Fables of the Mirror Breaker, discarding cards you don't want, and making tokens and variety of good things. And sideboard is pretty lean and mean. Abrade is pretty important for Null Rod, and then Fury for creatures. Got some different tutorable targets here. Not 100% sure if you need all of them. Probably not. Leyline, because Bazaar still exists, no matter what anyone else tells you. And Mindbreak Trap for those pesky combo gamers. Let's see if we can get a league in. It might take 2 recordings, but for now, I will see you in round 1. Are you interested in weekly vintage metagame recommendations? Do you want to see your deck list played on my channel? Or maybe you are just looking for the best way to support my vintage content. Make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description below. Let's battle. All right, welcome to round 1 of our league with Red Painter in Vintage. This hand is slow and has a Devourer in hand already. I don't really like it. I'm going to mulligan it. This hand is not great, but not sure we're allowed to put it back. So I'm going to keep this hand and bottom the Time Vault, and hopefully my opponent's on a blue deck and this Pyroblast is good. Because if not, we are in trouble. Oh, Black Lotus, Mox Jet, Doomsday kill us, blue mana, Tinker kill us, Psychic Frog. Hey, we're doing it. Oh, we're not doing it. Okay. All right. This is why Force of Will is an important magic card in your deck. Okay. It's okay. We're getting this out of the way now. Because Grindstone wins with a 1/4 of, where Vault wins with 1/1 of. Do this on their upkeep, play around negation. Vault's also a 2 mana card. I would just never keep Vault there. All right, we lost the game. My opponent has Force, blue card, Frog, oof, and I have no more mana, and I will concede. Sagas do not count. Sagas don't count for anything. Sagas count for absolutely nothing. Sagas are useless. I'm gonna trim the Soul Cauldron Devourer here. I'm trying to bring in all my removal. I never really like Needle against Bug. I know some people like that. I do like Citadel. I don't have a particular preference on Bobble. Wait, my Bug opponent had Lotus Ancestral Mox. Sounds about right. I think we take out Sensei's Top in this situation, as well as Soul Guide Lantern. And one more magic card. Maybe I just take out this Great Furnace. No, I don't think that's worth it. I just like don't want to play needles against Bug. I think it's just they have 6 different ways of answering a needle. It just ends up being not very good. This is a turn 2 combo. So I'm down. We'll actually have the mana to sack Bobble manually, which is really strong. So let's do Crypt, Petal. This hand looks really good. Crypt, Petal, Bobble. No Mox for you. And then Welder. And then next turn, we weld in a Citadel and then sack our Bobble. That's really good. This is exactly how we drew it up. Basically perfectly how we drew it up. Tapped out. And I do think Citadel is better than like Chaos Defiler or something here. I mean, if they have Vigor, they have Vigor, but like, what are we gonna do? It's fine. I could just weld the Bobble out. Because the Engineer resolving is the thing we needed to resolve. Or would I rather? Yeah, that's probably correct. All right, Fable off the top. You have a Vigor? No Vigor. All right. And a Mountain, and an Abrade. And a Painter. Yeah, we're doing it. I love this deck. I'm gonna not name blue. Just in case they have a force or something. Bobble. Immediately paid for it. I could have killed their stupid thing. I guess I'm gonna draw through that anyways, so. There's no blue permanents, right? Or is this just a permanent that is blue? Ah, okay, so I could have cast that. My bad. Engineer. But now I get to hold this up for their turn. I don't know. It's probably fine either way. And then I'll put Grindstone in the yard and we'll kill them next turn. Sweet. Just how I drew it up. I guess they have a Collector Roof, so I might get my Fury countered. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to name blue. I didn't name blue. I named white in case they had force, but sweet. Maybe if I'm not bringing in Sphinx here, it's not worth a sideboard slot. Yep. Actually, on the draw, I think the first needle is better than the 4th Bobble on the draw. I don't know if I got that in time. I did. I've drawn 2 Tinker targets, huh? Without a Fable in hand, this hand's probably not good enough. It's nice that the Deathray Shaman can't hit the Welder unless it's a creature. Let's mulligan this hand. Let's keep this one. Though I don't have a Welder this time. Oh, that is a hell of a draw. Actually, I can just cast this Chaos Defiler with a token, huh? That's pretty crazy. You can just cast the Fury, too. Though they'll probably play an oof. See what happens. If we can beat Bug, it's a really good sign. This is the kind of matchup you don't really want to play against. But yeah, I was probably supposed to just name blue and hit the land last turn. Yeah, that's true. Vigor. They are playing Vigor on my Moxen instead of my Fable. It's kind of an interesting play. I guess that means they don't have Collector Roof, right? Not hitting Fable there is like the greediest of greedy, right? I'm not crazy. Ah. Okay. In that case, I'm going to discard just a Defiler. Because I think the Fury will come in handy. I do need to find another Mox for this Welder, but if I find a Mox or any artifact for this Welder, I can weld the Defiler back in, and that's going to be a game over play. Also, like Fury with this Fable flipping is still pretty strong. Wasteland? We played around it. We played around it. Where's Kellen? Someone summon Kellen. We've beaten the Wasteland by playing 9 mountains. We're on the next level. Ancestral Recall. That's a good one. Notably strong. Found an artifact. So I do have a Defiler sitting in my yard here. No reason to defile now. Like, they can't play a creature or anything if I just have this open. They would have to have some kind of artifact removal or... I guess they could have artifact removal. But then I would weld it in response. So they would have to have a creature and artifact removal and the mana to play both. I think that's okay. This is a compelling spot to be the red player. I don't think you put it into play. I think you just wait. I mean, they've already cast Decay, so... No, actually, if they want to decay my jet, like, by all means, whatever. Who cares? Like, that's a win for us, right? Oh, like hard cast Vigor on my jet. Oh, that is not a win for us, because this is an enchantment creature. Okay, well that was a punish. I will admit that was a punish. Welder checks to make sure they're both in the same place when it resolves. That one was quite bad for me. I didn't consider Vigor hitting my Fable. If it was like just a 1 removal spell on my jet, I think I was okay with that kind of exchange. But that was bad. That was definitely a reason to just put the stupid Defiler in play. Though I guess they would have just killed the Defiler and we would be in the same spot, right? So it wouldn't have really changed anything. Because they don't have anything to destroy. Uh-oh. Oh god, is this a frog? It's a frog? 5 cards in hand? Fury can't even kill this thing? Uh-oh. Come on. An artifact. In my deck full of artifacts. An artifact I can cast. Do I make them discard 3? Probably. What else am I doing here? Discard 3 has got to be good for my chances of like an artifact resolving and living, right? So got to be worth. Damn, we're gonna lose this game. Just the Ancestor Recall. Sag. Oh, they're going deep. Spell Pierce has been pitched. Oh, imagine this was an artifact. I weld that shit out. Oh, brilliant. All right, negation has been okay. So this worked out pretty well. This worked out pretty well. We got rid of things that would counter an artifact, so that's good. And a Beseiju. Wow. This could not have gone any better, actually. Wait, though there is a slight issue here where if they pitched those cards, doesn't it mean the card they have left in their hand is even better? Oh, I don't think we're winning this game. I do not think we were winning this game. This Ancestral Recall card seems pretty powerful. Who let that be in the format? Oh, we just drew a cruise? Oh no, an oof. An oof is fine. An oof is not a problem. An oof we can deal with. Artifact that resolves off the top. This is where the Great Furnace comes into play. See, chat? If we had a Great Furnace right now, that's uncounterable. Oh, this just works? They don't have a Nature's Claim, do they? No Nature's Claim! Die, frog. I have a Chaos Defiler. Let's go. Okay. Who's winning now? Who has the bigger creature now, Bug Deck? Bet you wish you had a Tarmogoyf. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh yeah. We got all kinds of things happening here. We got all kinds of removal spells here. The Psychic Frog is dead. It's very, very dead. How do you beat this card? Oko? I just weld it out. No, don't look at my hand. You're gonna concede. Yeah, they're gonna play all their stuff and concede. I take 2. Oh, I love Legacy Painter. Legacy Painter is super fun. Don't own any of the cards for it, though, so I can only play it when people are nice to me. I don't have to do this, but I kind of just feel like it. Is their last card Force? Nope, not even a basic mountain. Definitely don't own a basic mountain. So should we just weld this Defiler out? No, we should just hit him for 5, huh? They're just dying to the attacking. Don't attack with a welder, though. That would be a mistake. Vexing Bauble. Because if they draw a Oko, I need to have the welder up to weld the Defiler out in response to the Elkings. Sweet. I think I would have kept Beseiju. If I'm them, I mean, Collector Oof is definitely an intriguing card to keep, but Beseiju is so good here. Tough. Hard choice. I guess the Fury worked out, though. If we had not cast the Fury, we couldn't win that game, so sometimes you have to make the right plays. All right. Round 2. What do we got? What do we have? We've got an Arena of Glory. Cool. I've never used this card, but it looks really cool, so I wanted to play it. So if I have a mountain, which I do, I can pay a red and exert it and get my same amount of mana back, and my creatures will have haste. That's so sweet. It's so cool. I didn't play this in the challenge because I had the ancient tombs and I didn't think I had enough mountains. But now that I have like 8,000 mountains in this deck, how many mountains are in this deck? 8,000? Yeah, it's about 8,000. My opponent skipped their turn by accident, it looks like. Oh, small victories. I mean, this is just Saga Gaming. My opponent is F6. I mean, now they have to have an answer to the Saga here. Oh no, we're just gonna get like turn 1 Doomsday or turn 2 Doomsday killed after? Soul Ring, okay. We're not getting Doomsday. That's good. What can we draw that helps us here? We are not have enough mana for that, right? We have 3 and we need 6. I feel like a construct matters if they like plan Null Rod, but besides that, does a construct ever really matter? I feel like a Welder is definitely the right play. So I'm just gonna go Welder and Construct. Yeah, but I mean, we're always playing the Time Vault. Like, it's a must force, right? Unless they Tinker kill me. So here we just like make a construct, and then next turn we can get key, and we'll have Welder backup. So even if they had like removal spell, we could still win. Though they're blue black, so they probably don't have a removal spell. Don't. The only thing I'm worried about here is Tinker, right? Oh, or PO, I guess. I didn't consider that. They're gonna Tinker away the Opal. I guess we should be thankful our opponent skipped the first turn of this game because now we have a chance. It's not the same because you can kill a Painter Servant with a removal spell, but you can't kill a Time Vault with a removal spell. So it's not the same. Yogwill. Just off the top. Okay. Vamp. I mean, that kills us. That's so bad for us. This is just Vamp for Time Vault, and then replay Soul Ring, replay Tinker, Vault Key. Or just Vamp for top. Top is also probably game winning. Damn. This is why we needed a Vexing Bubble. That's why we have him in our deck. Because we don't have real things. Time Vault. They figured out the line. They could get Brick on a... This is actually a worse line than what's it called? Because this would have lost... This could still lose. They can go Soul Ring, they can go Tinker, and they still need to hit a mana. I would have gone Sensei's top. I would have definitely gone Sensei's top. I think this is a less good line. I guess they can still Tinker for top, but now they're at 12. They've used their land. It's a lot worse. It's still a good line. That doesn't change anything besides getting them off the top cards. Yeah, top is usually good enough. I don't like this line is definitely fine, but I think it's worse. This is one of the better lines you could choose from this spot. Oh, I don't know if I set the Mox field. Sorry. I can do that though. PO. Okay, that might be deterministic. I'll just F6 and do the Mox field while I'm here. Red Painter. Yeah, now it's deterministic. They got there. All right, I made a red painter deck. And then I go to extensions and I do that. All right, so it's in the extensions and it's whatever now. Yeah, I mean, they got there. They had time. They had Tinker. This is why Tinker was played at one point in life. Tinker deck is pretty vulnerable to Vexing Bobble, though. Should be interesting. Also, we get a Braid, which I think are quite good. Don't know about Mind Break Traps versus Tinker. Maybe on the draw they make a little bit more sense. Don't like Needle. I just like don't know if I like the Cauldron Devourer unless they're like Luris. So maybe we'll play a Mind Break Trap. Yeah. I do think I mean I have Cauldron Devourer in because I do want it against Luris. That's definitely something I'm interested in doing. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, they do play Yogwill, but I don't think it's worth like having in the arsenal. We did technically lose that game to Yogwill. Kind of. I don't know. Kind of depends. It's fine. Trap is not amazing here, but it's okay. It's not as good as it would be against Jewel or Doomsday, but it's definitely a matchup where you can consider having Trap. I guess we were just screwed in that game if my opponent actually played turn one, so can't really be too mad. Is the split second abrade from MH3. What is the split second abrade? I don't know what that means. Oh, not the Arena of Glory tapped land. Probably still worthwhile, though, considering this hand. Vexing Bobble should pull some weight. Okay, that is not a split second abrade because it does not have the text deal 3 damage to target creature, which kills Collector Oof and a lot of things, actually. So, nope, not playable. They just F6'd, so maybe this Vexing Bobble will be good against a bunch of Moxen or something. Furnace. All right, I cannot cast Phyrexian Devourer, Defiler, Chaos Defiler. None of those terms were correct. That's a different artifact creature in my deck. Or not in my deck at this point. It is quite hard to hard cast Chaos Defiler. We would need to have a Jet, a Lotus, a Petal, or that's it. Or a Treasure Token. Most of the time you just discard it and weld it. They have a Saga Gaming, which is quite good. I could use some good cards. Fable, probably. Grindstone. I guess so. I have some leeway against constructs here, but I do need to find answers, things, stuff. Oh, I see. Just gonna draw with Bobble. I would draw too many. Oh, it puts back the stupid furnace. All right, this does let us put the Chaos Defiler away, so something. I did not remember that the furnace was getting pumped, or I would have probably grindstone myself. But yeah, Vexing Bobble does not prevent us from getting Hercules recalled. Another great reason why I think Hercule's Recall is quite good right now. My opponent just like gonna PO kill me from here. Hardcast Citadel, maybe. I think we're dead. I was hoping I had to holding open a Braid would be good, but my stupid Great Furnace is not a mountain. So I got bounced back to my hand. If it was a mountain, I would at least have a Braid here. Yeah, all right, well, PO is PO, and PO is PO. Tinker PO does look a lot better right now than my concoction from that previous event. All right, round 3. This is probably worth keeping. Not the strongest hand, but it's got game. Uh-oh, we dead. Not playing with force. No, not playing with force is so hard, man. It's so hard. All right, I need to see if my opponent has Gaia's Blessing in their deck or not. I don't have any cages in my sideboard. It doesn't really work super well with my game plans, so I don't really like it, but maybe you're just supposed to play a single cage anyways. All right, well, there's a first Atraxa. And that hit Show and Tell, another Atraxa, and an Oko. Okay. Like, if we can Painter Grindstone, then it could be a winnable game still. Though they did draw Flash Atraxa, which is quite annoying. Do I have a powerless red Stompy list at hand? No. I would assume I would take the Toast list from Eternal Weekend. That would be the one I would take. And then I'd work from there. Like, obviously, there are updates to be made. That deck might really want 4 Vexing Bobble. There's also a list from the land, TSI the land. The list that won the land might have been powerless mono red as well. Might need to check that one. Yeah, Blood Moon, Baubles. Lotus, Delta, Flash, Oko, and Show and Tell. Took Show and Tell over... Oh, they took Show and Tell and Flash. I see. No, not the land run. TSI the land is a different tournament. At Eternal Weekend, sometimes people play paper without proxies. Yes. That is Eternal. There are 3 Eternal Weekend events in the year around the globe that are non-proxy, and then the only other non-proxy events that are held are in Japan. Everyone else plays with some amount of proxies. I don't have a bridge in my deck, so. All right, I am not going to win this game, but I am going to let my opponent activate another Oath trigger if they want. I need to see if they have a Gaia's Blessing or not. Do I have a link to that? Yeah, I can link you to that. Is my opponent not going to flip over a new Atraxa? No, they are. They're going to Beseiju my Saga. I don't know if I want to show them a mountain. What if I just, like, don't find anything here? I don't think I can win this game. I don't want to give them any more information. I'm gonna fail to find. Gaia's Blessing is about a 45, 60. It depends on which oath list you copy. I will not be at September, but I am hoping to go. Oh, they did not activate again. I am hoping to go in between Eternal Weekends. I'm hoping to go to 4 seasons in between Eternal Weekends. So I don't think I can win this game anymore. You have to search, but I can always choose not to find. Play another Saga. I still didn't see any. I guess I didn't see which cards they took. They took Mental Misstep, so they have a Mental Misstep. I still didn't see any counters. I want my opponent to put another Atraxa trigger on the stack. I just want to see if there's a Gaia's Blessing so I can play accordingly in future games. They're just not doing it. Oh, okay. Well, you could take that list and then compare it with the unpowered list and see if, I mean, it's a piece of information that you can use to make a better deck list. Like playing a copy paste deck list from last year doesn't seem like the play to me. Oh boy, I have just absolutely nothing for this matchup, huh? I don't have, yeah, this bad. It's bad. It's quite bad. I need these abrades for null rods, which are most likely coming in, unfortunately. I don't think Portal is worth it. Like, we have a Chaos Defiler, so I do like to have the Agatha combo here. Maybe, like, make a Spirit into an infinite power attacker. Again, I don't really like the Needle. They just have too many answers to Needle. I do like Bobble a lot here. I guess we'll just play 2 abrades. Yeah, so this is probably a challenging matchup. This is the matchup I got paired up against a couple times in the challenge and had problems. I didn't put the cage in because I'm not sure the cage is what I want, but you could always put more cages in the deck. The thing is, cage doesn't really stop show and tell, which this is nice though. This is an artifact away from a. I actually don't think I want an arena. Oh, I have to play. Yeah, I don't think I want an arena. I do. If I draw like a Mox or a 1 mana artifact that makes mana on the top, then I can actually put a Citadel in play here. It's probably worth. This is like a reason to play more Great Furnaces. Painter. Just play a Painter out. I don't really want to name blue. Just gonna name white. I probably can attack there since I don't have artifacts in my yard. It's a good one. So I think the best draw on this turn is if my opponent like plays an Oath, right? Then my best draw is just Vexing Bauble, Engineer, blue, white. Blue, white? Null Rod? That's fine. That's so fine. Oh my god, if this resolved, it's so fine. Oh, come on, baby. Help a Justin out. I guess I don't need to go Engineer right away. I don't think my opponent plays Snuff Out. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I guess black could be for Snuff Out. That's not unreasonable here. To just have another counter. Wow. So I lose both my sagas. Wow. All right, well, now I need to draw another land that makes mana. That's tough. They had both Force Blue card and Force Green card and DT. I do have a lot of attackers. If I hit a mountain, I think our chances of winning this game are high. We can get the Citadel, or we can get the Chaos Defiler, but we do need to draw a mountain or a Saga or an Arena. Furnace won't do it. Didn't draw. Yeah, I mean, that's just Urza's Saga, man. Yeah, Oath. All right. I need to draw a mountain this turn. Hexing Bauble. No. Okay. If they hit an artifact, I can swap this Null Rod out with my Welder. They did draw another Null Rod and an Abrupt Decay. I just need to draw more mountains. Mountains are the key. This was a rough game. My opponent just had a ton of free pitch spells. If we had Bobble earlier in this game, it'd be quite good. My opponent chose to keep Null Rod, Probe, Decay, Misty. Okay. I assume they're just going to decay the Welder then, and then we don't really have game plans after that anyways. And they have a second Null Rod. Yeah, I guess this just never really works out for us. We're getting clapped on. Yeah, well, I'm going to try, but this doesn't actually help me. It only gets rid of one of the Null Rods. Yeah. Now I think we can't win. Sadly. Nope. Yeah, I mean, they just had too many answers. If we had one less, you know what, we would have won the game. You know what would have won the game? If I had bottomed Urza's Saga and kept Arena of Glory, we would have won the game. Wow. Arena of Glory confirmed better than Urza's Saga. This just happens every time, and yet we continue to register the card. My fault. I should have known. Unfortunately, this Goblin Engineer does not weld. He only engineers. Don't think there's anything we can do. If I had named blue, we would have some outs to draw to. Oh, I think we should put the Chaos Defiler in the yard. We don't have Arena of Glory. If we had Arena of Glory in play, we could draw a Welder and give it haste. Sag. Yeah, I mean, that comes down to one choice I made. I'm not sure it was a wrong choice to keep two Sagas over an Arena that didn't do anything at the time, but it would have played around Vigor, and it would have probably won us the game. All right, we're back with Matthias again. I have a hand that doesn't do anything. Mulligan. I've got a hand that has a Vobble. I accept. What are you putting back? I don't really have... I think I can put back a Petal, yeah? No. I can put back a Petal, right? Mold of 5, Prometheus. Chat, if the timer comes up on the challenge, please let me know. I kind of think the Dragon Engine might be important to this game, though. There's a way... Oh, I played the wrong card. I was talking to chat, and I played the wrong magic card. Whoops. My bad. I get show and telled here. It's my fault. Sorry, chat. We had one more turn. It's okay. We can still win this game. We can still win this game because we have a Vexing Bauble. We just need a Painter. And I don't think they have Gaia's Blessing based on our last game, but I guess they could have that. We also have draw 3 with our Phyrexian Dragon Engine. So, all right, my opponent kept Black Lotus, Oath of Druids, Gataxian Probe, Force Misty. And Oko. Yeah, I'm gonna discard it to my Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Combination Gaming. I'm going to discard both of these cards and try to find a Painter. Painter wins the game on the spots. Not on the spots, I should say, because we don't have the mana on the spot, but we did find the Painter. So, but the problem with the Painter is there's an Oko. But I could weld in response to the Oko, and I think we're still fine, right? Though they might hit the Bauble. Well, I need 3 mana to activate my Grindstone. I am definitely getting a treasure. But I don't have the mana to play a Painter and activate my Grindstone. And they have to not have Gaia's Blessing, which we still don't know. But we're definitely supposed to play this Painter out. Even if they Oko it, I can weld it for the Dragon Engine, so... again, I don't think I'm supposed to name blue or green. So I guess we could name red, but let's just name black, I guess. I love a Mox Jet. That's black. Love that. Ancestral Recall target themselves. Okay. Blue to stop force from turning on? What do you mean? To give them blue cards for force? They drew Time Walk. Okay. What does blue stop force from turning on mean? And then I guess they're paying for a Gataxian Probe? Sure. So then next turn they could have Oko plus something. We still don't know if they have a Gaia's Blessing, so this might all be for nothing. But currently, with Vexing Bauble, Grindstone, and Painter, I think we're going to be okay. Right. I did not choose blue because they might have a Force plus blue card. Not that that matters because we have a Vexing Bauble in play, but like what if they Oko the Bauble or I don't know. Something. All right, so here comes Oko. And Oko targets something. And then we weld it out in response, get 3 cards, and then we weld it back in on the next turn and we activate. And as long as there's no Gaia's Blessing, we're good. Which we don't think they have a Gaia's Blessing based on our last 3 games versus them. Oh, they're going to Elk the Welder. Okay. I guess I can't bring back a dragon unless I change my land, and in which case I might not have the mana, but I do draw 3 cards, so because I can't get rid of any of my mana, and I don't want to get rid of Bauble. So do I engine for this furnace? Is that too greedy? I think I'm going to. Yeah, I mean, if they have decay, they have decay. I can't do much about that. All right, I drew 3 lands, so. All right, now it's time to figure out if they have a Gaia's Blessing or not. Definitely don't play Saga. Yeah, I mean, I don't have other options at this point in the game, right? They have Gaia's Blessing. This guy. Clap, clap. Clap, clap all over the place. I mean, I have to keep the lantern in if I want to actually use the grindstone combo. We didn't see a Gaia's Blessing in any of the other games, right? I feel like we still just don't want to play this combo instead. I mean, they might have just not hit it. They didn't activate that many times. All right, I'm bringing in the portal. Bringing in the big guns. I don't think we should bring in the portal, but... No, let's just leave. Let's just take out some painters and grindstones, but leave the ability to do it. I don't know. It said no. It says they're 1-0, so it's the same deck list. But I don't know. They might have. Saga Soul Ring. That's true. If they portal, yeah. That's a decent reason to have it answered like that. Yeah, portal against show and tell is true. I don't know if we're supposed to keep this hand or not. I actually have done that before. I used to board in portal in the Oath Mirror, especially when people didn't sideboard out their show and tells. Maybe I should keep portal in. Yeah, Chaos Defiler does the trick too. Saga down. Pass is good. Definitely Fable here. Pass. Okay, I'm gonna discard a bunch of this. I'm gonna discard the Chaos Defiler and the Abrade. Painter. Okay. So I think we just play Painter. Challenges in 15. So I think we just play engineer. And we... Oh, did I miss lethal? I missed lethal. Oh, I had no idea. Wow. Sorry about that, chat. I missed lethal there. Because I could have gotten the Devour. I could have played the Mana Vault and gotten Devour, Soul Cauldron, and killed my opponent with a Goblin Shaman there on turn whatever. My bad. I am not accustomed. All right, okay, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I guess they would have mental misstep my Mana Vault instead, probably. So. Okay. I guess this thing has to stay in play, right? So they can have vigor and all kinds of things. Yeah, so this is not going to work out the way I wanted it to. Maybe I should have put a Phyrexian Devourer in my Phyrexian Dragon Engine in my yard instead. Well, I guess I can weld it back into play. So is it better to keep the welder up then? No, I can weld the Soul Cauldron back into play when my opponent removes the Soul Cauldron. I don't know if it counts as the same Soul Cauldron. That might not be the case. Oh, this just resolved, so... I just exiled a bunch of cards. None of them should matter too much. All right, so they have the decay for that guy. But next turn, I can still exile something and do it again. I haven't gotten to do that before, so that was cool. 12 minutes of the challenge. I got to do that once actually in the challenge that I played. I haven't played this list in paper yet though, the Soul Cauldron Devourer list. I have one more creature, so I also have engineer copies. So I feel like this should work. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they thought it would work the way with the welders and stuff. This time they're killing this, so it won't work anymore if I like weld a new cauldron in, is what you're saying? Because it's not under that cauldron anymore. So if I get another engineer, what's the best thing that I can get? I can get a grindstone, but it's not enough yet. No, they have a Gaia's blessing. I can't grindstone them. But the next turn I could. And I have a pyroblast. How? I don't have a soul cauldron anymore. Next turn is what I'm saying. I don't need to just grindstone twice. That's not how that works. No. What I need to do is grindstone them, and then with the Gaia's Blessing trigger on the stack, exile their library. Which I can do with a Soul Guide Lantern, exiles the whole library, or I got the Soul Cauldron could exile just the Gaia's Blessing, which that would also work. So next turn, with 2 Goblin Engineers, if my opponent doesn't have a removal spell, this works. My opponent does have a removal spell, this doesn't work. Does it help me to... I can just make sure they have a Gaia's Blessing still. This was like an Ancestral back in their deck. I'm 8 minutes from the challenge. I need to register for the challenge. All right, they still have Gaia's Blessing. I could probably like deduce what's in my opponent's hand. Okay, so I mean, first things first, I need to make a copy. Wait, no, I don't need to make a copy. I just need to bring back the Soul Cauldron. Then I grindstone. And then I exile the Gaia's Blessing. Sweet. Okay, let me quickly sign up for the challenge. All right, let's continue here. I'm gonna bring that portal in, and I'm just gonna keep 1 painter, 1 grindstone. There are no rods in the sideboard, I believe. I don't think there are 4, but there are no rods in the sideboard. Yeah, that hand stinks. This hand has no mana. Okay, keep. I feel like we just go all in on Saga and hope it works. Gataxian Probe. My hand has been spoiled. I mean, it looks like we're just gonna die on turn 1 anyways here. Sadly. Unlucky. Gotta win on the play. Got an orchard too. No orchard? All right, maybe there's game here. Ruby, Bauble, Saga, go. It's winnable. Time walk, sure. Go. Love it. Probably better just to resolve now. I mean, they could have abrupt decay. Oh, they hit the orchard. Is this orchard plus decay? No way, right? I don't think I have any way to play around that. They're so good, man. All right. So we just make them do it again. I mean, they have an Oko, though. I can Needle Oko. No, I can't Needle Oko. I can get that off of the Saga, though. Probably just get an engine. All right, how bad does this go for me? Still technically have winning chances here. Null Rod, Milled, Traxa in play. Hits a Vigor. I guess they can hard cast the Vigor or Demonic Tutor for Null Rod. I guess that does it. Yeah, we entered the challenge. So. I think we lost this one. Sadly. My opponent time walked and missed, and then the next turn they drew Orchard immediately. Just a powerful wizard. They kept Vigor, Demonic, UC, Emerald. It's just a clap clap moment. Happens to the best of us. Man, Tinker? I don't want to play Tinker versus Shops. Oh. Hardcast Vigor is the play. Kill Saga and Bauble. Wait, what? Yeah, they killed Key, right? Oh, they decided that wasn't the play. No, they decided that is the play. They're doing a lot of deciding, which I can vibe with. So this is what? This is... Oh, no. We're back. I believe in you, opponent. I don't know what's going on, but... I believe you make green, and you cast Vigor. Your Vigor targets what? Are you waiting for me to tell you what's target? Mox, Ruby, Vexing Bauble. No. Key, Saga. Okay. Other engineer. I don't really feel like we have hits anymore. I think we're dead. I think I'm going to concede here and play the challenge match. Yo, what up? Hope you had a good stream. All right, I'm just off it. This oath matchup is brutal. It is what it is. All right, last time, Welder against Mono White. What do we got? I've got a bunch of A's and no B's, so probably need to put that one back. This time I've got A and B. Okay. No, what's it called? I think, how close are we to... If we play Mana Vault this turn, we're, what are we, 1 mana short? It's probably correct. Or a Moxen away from an instant Gib next turn. Because we need 6. Today has just like not been the right day for Magic and for gaming and everything. Vexing Bauble, okay. I love the fact that Mono White Initiative is like going turn 1 Vexing Bauble instead of playing a creature. So what is the best play from here then? It's probably just play a Painter, don't play a Grindstone, get a Grindstone off this Saga. If not, I can play it next turn. It feels a little weird because I'd like to get these welders down, but this just seems like the best use that keeps my mana vault up. Are we cracking Bobble? Oh, we just have main deck swords? Okay. All right. I didn't see that one coming. All right. Maybe we're making Saga tokens then. I was not ready for main deck swords. Not extremely common at the moment, but I don't hate it. 3-drop. I don't want to register this card anymore. I don't want to register this card anymore. I want someone to stop me the next time I register this card. Why am I playing a land that gets destroyed by disenchants? Why? Why? Why are we doing that? They also have the Caracas Lauren loop. This is a classic mono white initiative deck. I mean, I'll snap off a block. I'll snap it off. I have to. I can't beat this. I don't want to ever register the card or as a Saga ever again. I'm surprised they went for that trade. Unless they have a second one, yeah. I mean, they have a second one. Oop, oop, oop. Their 1 spell a turn was countered by their Vexing Bauble. Ay. Vexing Bauble, anti-game right there. Anti-game. That's the first I've heard that one before. I'm gonna play this Dragon Engine. It's a 2/2 double striker, and then I can weld it maybe at some point in life. Who knows? Crack Bobble. Hardcast March, kill my Phyrexian. I guess they can't, because they could. They didn't actually cast a spell. White, white. Looks like a March. Oh, the Dungeoneer. Yeah, it's people are learning, I think. I hope. Bobble gets a lot of its own players, I must say. Time Vault. Could be a good one. How about I take the initiative, opponent? How do you feel about me taking the initiative? Any thoughts, feelings? I get the initiative? You're too kind. I think I can win this game. I don't think a construct matters as much as playing a time vault matters. Oh, I don't have an artifact in my yard. But playing my spell per turn, I can get marched here. I guess if they have March, I'm gonna get Saga marched anyways. So that doesn't matter. I can get Lauren, then I get my Saga Lauren anyways. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to play it out. Ancient Tomb. Do we just randomly win this game still? That'd be cool. I would be okay with it. Are they gonna go Lost Welling? Are they gonna forge? Are they unperturbed? They're forging. I can only play one spell per turn. Peacekeeper. Can't we play through a Peacekeeper? No, the Saga goes away, but we can play a Jet, so we're fine. Cool. I only have 10 life. I mean, I have a 2/2 double striker in play, so that's not exactly a strategy that's going to work. Maybe they just think I don't know what Anointed Peacekeeper does. I mean, I did have to draw another land, right? If I hadn't drawn the land, it costs 3 every turn. I had the Mox, so that's a steal. Okay, I got Furies and Abrades and Portal to Phyrexia. And then I don't think we want Citadel. We definitely don't want Bobble. We definitely don't want Soul Guide Lantern or Needle, or I guess Needle could be on Wasteland. I don't really care about Wasteland. I mean, I kind of care about Wasteland, but I don't really care about Wasteland. Maybe a Pyroblast. Let's do that. No, you can't make me put bad cards like Time Vault in my deck, not me. I'm not playing cards like Time Vault. It doesn't do anything. If I draw it by its own, it doesn't do anything. uh... It doesn't do anything. Read the card. It doesn't even untap. Booble? Nothing? I'm getting swords again? Mm, feel like... I feel like I want to go Emerald Vault Mountain Painter Blue. Because I think the Vault can get killed. Whereas if I go Painter on blue, isn't it better? What if I can't really hit the planes. No, I think I like... Yeah. I mean, everything is resolving. Should I just hit the stupid planes? All right, I'm down. Got him. I made an impression of strip mine. Woo! I wonder if I'm even supposed to play this welder out. Don't really want to. Like, can the mono white mana base function without a basic planes? Sure. So are we naming Urza Saga and forcing me to Furia? Not ideal. I mean, we're not forced to Furia, but no, they named Fury. I'm definitely not Furying it. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I feel like we just make constructs then. Keep this as a red card in case I need to kill something that matters. They need to kill this turn. They played a Witch Enchanter as their only land? They have a second Witch Enchanter? Well, maybe it's Wrath of the Skies. I think it's Wrath of the Skies. Looks like it's Wrath of the Skies. Yo, I cannot register this Urza Saga card. Everyone just makes fun of me when I register. Like, this card just dies to everything. I still don't think I need to Fury this. I gotta stop registering Saga, though. Okay. So I can't take back the initiative, though, because there are too many duders. Yeah, one of the easiest castable cards in the net. Oh, I see. Stony Silence as well. Yeah. How do I win this game? I have to hit draw a Chaos Defiler for turn is how I win this game. I think that's the only way I win this game is my draw step is Chaos Defiler or Phyrexian Portal, and then I weld it into play. Oh, I guess if I take this damage, I lose to... No, I would still win with Portal or whatever. Oh, I guess if they have that, I don't win. So I should have blocked with Stupid Shaman. Okay. That's my fault. Sorry about that. Okay, I wasn't drawing it for turn anyways. Though that would have done it. No, yeah, that actually would have worked, depending on what I pitched and how many cards I pitched. So I threw that game. Yeah, so if I had blocked with Goblin Shot, but then I wouldn't have been able to steal the initiative, right? I wouldn't need to steal the initiative. So I think we could have won this game if I played better. I blocked the token on the White Plume Adventurer, and then am I going to discard both of these cards? No, I probably am discarding the Fury and the Soul Cauldron. If I discard the Fury and the Soul Cauldron, then yeah, I can go Soul Ring, Goblin Engineer, put a portal in my yard, weld the portal into play, kill their 3 units. Don't get to take the initiative, but I might win that game. Sorry about that. I threw that one away. Didn't give myself a chance to win. Damn. I can't believe we were going to win that game still. Pretty crazy. Think so. I don't know about this hand. This hand has a lot of gunk. Man, I can't believe we were going to win that game if I just played correctly. That's why we're ending the stream after this. I'm just not playing very well right now. And we're just supposed to play a welder. Today's been a bit of an off day for basically everything. Work, TFT, and Magic. I thought streaming would help. We had some fun. We had some fun times. There's definitely some content that was made today. That's for sure. Getting bullied by this Wrath of the Skies. Opponent is in a deep thought about what to put under the Mox. Yeah, we'll stream tomorrow. Lauren, huh? Lotus? Okay. I got 10 QPs today, which means I am 15 QPs away from being able to play next weekend. Maybe we can fire some more prelims. Maybe I have to go play some other formats. Not sure. One of the big reasons I wanted to play the welder was so that if my opponent took the initiative, I could take the initiative back using a braid. But that didn't work out. So I feel like I should just like maybe keep open a... If I draw a mountain, that's very easy. I can play painter and pass. If I don't draw a mountain, I feel like I want to keep open a braid in case they forge emerald. I'm at... So if I have swords, it's worse for me. But I can play any format. Like I have the capability. This is like the most all-in angle is to go painter. But I feel like it's worth it. They went I don't actually know where they went because this thing is not correct. All right, they went for +1/+1 counters, so let's see if we get blown out or not. I guess I don't have to do that now. I don't know, but I'm doing it before they draw anyways, so. I wanted them to at least forge to play around the wall. Okay, they just have another one. That's okay, though, because we can abrade that one. Oh, they went. They goaded me. This thing is all messed up. Oh, wait, no, they trapped me? I can't tell. What is going on? The Undercity is not in the right order. Quick, fix the Undercity. They have one card left. Is it truly just removal beats mono white initiative? I will deal 3 to your White Plume Adventurer, and then I will attack, and I will take the initiative and get a basic mountain of which I have 9. Well, maybe there are 8 left now, but maybe there are 7 left now. Maybe everything is a lie. All right, I have the initiative. My opponent has 2 cards. I have a Fury in grip. I have a Phyrexian Dragon Engine in grip, and they are out of stuff. I'm going to go down the Lost Well. I would like to hit... Yeah. Yeah, I want to hit those. If I can get a stash next turn and cast Chaos Defiler if I want. Or, I mean, I can do it with the Fable, too. Though, is the Fable better than playing a Phyrexian Dragon Engine? Fable pitches to Fury, so I could play Fury and Chaos Defiler. But I just want to play Chaos Defiler and just... I guess blowing up a white mana source doesn't do a ton at this spot. I want to flip this as soon as possible, so I probably just want to play the Fable. It also guarantees I get a treasure so that I can play the Chaos Defiler. Because if they play like a Seasoned Engineer, that'd be a problem, right? I can also just ditch the Phyrexian Dragon Engine to my Fable. Because I can reanimate it later. A welder. I'd love a welder. I'm pretty sure my opponent cannot come back from this kind of advantage. I'm going to play a welder and a Chaos Defiler, and then I can weld them in and out if they don't answer either of them. Yeah, this is big game. This is blue, black, and red. I guess they could play the Skies card, but the Skies card doesn't kill the Chaos Defiler. This is swords? Oh, this is what is this? It's a dog. Exile 1 target non-land permanent. And it flickers. Oh, it's cute. Look how cute it is. It's no Chaos Defiler, but it's cute. Same universe, by the way. Not really. It's like, I guess it's not technically a Magic universe. It is an what is it called? Extended? Not extended? Beyond. It's a universe beyond. That's the one I'm looking for. All right. We ended up with a 2-3. We lost to Oath. Oath and what? Oath? I don't know. It was something like that. This is not the deck we played. This is the deck we played, and I thought this was pretty cool. I still think there's something... I think there is something here conceptually. This deck feels like it does a powerful thing. It feels like it utilizes Moxen and the vintage metagame pretty well. Vexing Bauble shines in this deck. It's definitely the kind of deck that looks to really use Bauble. I just don't know if it's good enough because it just doesn't play Force of Will. It doesn't restrict your opponent very much besides the Bauble because it's more of a combo deck, but it definitely is doing things. And the Chaos Defiler helps this deck quite a bit. I'm not sure about the Soul Cauldron Devourer plan, but it's nice little, gets around a couple different pieces of hate, and it's nice to have the Soul Cauldron versus Luris. So there's something there. It might be too much on the top end in the terms of tutors, but the Sphinx should probably go, and you should put something different in the 15th slot. Maybe a Cage. Obviously, Cage doesn't play extremely well with the cards that we have, but we just need answers for the Oath matchup. The Oath matchup looked really, really bad. We got clapped on by Matthias, so... Not bad, though. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that someone might try to take this deck and see how good they can make it. Until next time, more vintage content on this YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.